Okay, well this might be a double-edged sword. Let's begin. Okay, next up. While most of us are in work, it seems that the government has decided to change some benefits, if this story is anything to go by.
Oh really, you are horrible. Starting on benefits, oh I hate the smug one.
The article says that disability benefits claimants could continue receiving payments after they return to employment under government plans to get people back in the workforce. And as part of the reforms, a system used to assess eligibility for the sickness benefits could be scrapped, with ministers describing it as a perverse incentive to prove how sick you actually are. And it could be replaced with a process that instead asks claimants to demonstrate what work they might be able to take. The Times reports Work and Pensions Secretary Mel Stride is looking to revamp the benefits system in an effort to boost employment numbers that have not returned to pre-pandemic levels amid labour shortages. Rishi Sunak, of course our unelected Prime Minister, in the autumn asked Mr Stride to review issues holding back workforce participation, due to conclude earlier this year. Well, it seems our esteemed government officials have come up with another brilliant plan to boost employment numbers and get people back into the workforce. I mean, why have a system that assesses whether or not someone is truly disabled and therefore understandably actually in need of financial assistance, when you could just scrap it altogether and ask claimants to demonstrate what kind of work they're actually capable of? I mean, thinking about it, it could be a total breeze for fraudsters here, couldn't it? I mean, who needs a proper assessment process when you can just ask someone to prove that they can't do this or can't do that? It's like the government is basically holding the sign up saying fraudsters welcome. But of course, let's not forget, it might be a bit more of a pain or maybe even stressful for genuine claimants. But you know, hey, if this government is right, then at least it'll hopefully cut down on the fraud, right? Because of course, that's the main problem here, isn't it? Not the fact at all that so many people are struggling to meet ends meet due to the current cost of living crisis. And to be honest, I can't understand why, if it's found out of course that someone can actually work, why they'd still continue to receive the payments that they were getting. I mean, isn't that why they're doing this in the first place, to separate the genuine claimants from the ones that can actually work and therefore spend the taxpayers' money a bit differently? But of course, you know, no doubt, I'm sure that this new plan will work wonders and we'll all be back to pre-pandemic levels of employment in no time, or maybe not. The Prime Minister last week said that the government is looking at a range of measures to tackle inactivity, adding, we need to look at how our welfare system is operating, and is it operating in the way that we would like, to make sure that we are supporting and incentivising people who can be to be in work. It is understood that a white paper is due to be published by the Department of Work and Pensions in the coming few months ahead of the spring budget, and it has yet to be decided what benefits might be halted after the claimant has got a job, with a system similar to the tapering off of universal credit as people earn more under consideration. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.